Hey everybody, Ben the Bondsman here. I wanted to weigh in a little bit on all these news articles that are demonizing the cash bail system. And the reason I'm putting that in quotation marks is because we don't deal in cash bail. As bail bondsmen, we deal in surety bonds. That's the bond amount set by the court or the judge based on the crime and, other attributing factors to how much a bond is going to be set at. Now, where I'm at, we do have bond schedules, and the bond schedules are if you get arrested for X crime, and X crime has a predetermined amount of bail, then that's what the jailer puts in the system as the bond amount. There doesn't have to be a judge to sign off on it. So the system as a whole isn't perfect, but it works. But what this narrative has been demonizing the cash bail system when they're lumping what we do, bail bondsmen, in with that. I'm calling it cash bail. That's fine, semantics. But I keep seeing these stories over and over again how this person was victimized by the cash bail system, that person was, and if they just eliminated the system altogether, it would be so much better. So here's a story. Now, I do sympathize with some of these people, especially this woman. But the purpose of this video is to point out that it is not the bail system's fault that the legal system failed this woman. All right. The headline is, Texas woman 61 dies in jail after sitting there for months over $300 bail order. Okay. All right. That's the headline. And that's what sickens me, is because the headline fits the narrative, but the narrative doesn't fit the story. The narrative doesn't fit what actually happened. So let me continue. Janice Dotson, and my condolences to the family, by the way, was arrested in Bexar County, Texas in July for criminal trespassing, a misdemeanor. Her bail was set at $300, but she didn't arrange payment, $30 if she had gone through a bail bondsman. I'm quoting this article directly. And according to the court records, she was simply refusing to talk or to be interviewed. A psychiatric evaluation was ordered in August, but she remained in jail until she died, reportedly of natural causes, in the jail infirmary on Friday afternoon. On Monday, family members said they didn't even know she was in jail, or they would have come to bail her out. Dotson Stevens, it turns out, does have a history of mental illness. She's been arrested before. Her daughter-in-law told KSAT 12 in San Antonio, but they always transferred her to a state hospital after evaluation rather than prosecuting her. That's actually where her family thought she was all this time. Spokesperson for Bexar County told the station that Dotson Stevens hadn't indicated a next of kin, and transferring her to a state hospital requires a court order, not a bail bondsman. That response raises the question of why they didn't have her next of kin, given her apparent previous run-ins with the police, and what happened after she was ordered psychiatric evaluation. So I'm gonna skip a paragraph here because it's not really relevant. In this case, poor communication kept Dotson Stevens in jail, but there are thousands of Americans stuck on pretrial detention in jails across the country. They haven't been convicted yet, but they're essentially serving time because they lack the money for their freedom. Okay, this is what irritates me about this entire narrative. All right, at no point in this story could a bail bondsman and what we do be blamed for any of this. All right, The jailers, the jailers had her in custody. They knew she had mental problems. They're saying that there was no next of kin on her paperwork. Well, there's been next of kin on her other paperwork, just like it said in the article. They had to have known. The hospital that she's reportedly been to on multiple occasions had to have known who her next of kin was. There was a bond set for her for $300. All right. She did not contact any of her family. She refused to speak to anybody or to be interviewed. The bail system did not fail this woman. The fact that there was a bond set did not fail this woman. The fact that the court system and the jail system failed to recognize that she had mental problems that had been addressed in the past, and their failure to contact the appropriate family, that's what failed this woman. The system failed to get her the help she needed. Eliminating cash bail and eliminating the ability for a bondsman to come down and bail somebody out, all that's doing is putting people's fate even more in the system. It's eliminating an option. See, they always had the option. As it says in this article, says they always transferred her to a state hospital after evaluation rather than prosecuting her. That's actually where the family thought she was all this time. So the process is already in place, as it is in almost every jurisdiction in the United States, for the system to prevent people from having to pay a bail bondsman or pay cash bail or spend money to get out of jail. The systems are already there. All you people pushing to eliminate bail bonding, all you're doing is pushing to eliminate an option. You are leaving the fate of your loved ones or the people that make one or two mistakes in life, you're leaving their fate to the system that is already failing them. The bail bond system, we don't arrest people. We don't charge people with things. We don't set their bond amount, and we don't sentence people. All we are an option. And what you guys want to do is take away one more option. It may not be the best option for everybody, but you know what? The people that you're accusing of keeping people in debt for years and years, we don't set the $100,000, $200,000, $1 million bonds. We don't even determine how much we charge. In my state, we're mandated by law to charge 10% if they live in state, 15% if they live out of state. Period. We have no other options. So you tell me how the bail bond system is at fault here. Anyway, I just wanted to get that off my chest. You will see more videos like this to come. That's all for now. Ben the Bondsman signing out. Remember, bail bonding isn't what we do, it's who we are.